like that, you know.
Yeah.
But just little stuff that people wouldn't like catch unless like you see how like you quote a lot of people won't catch.
Yeah.
Like he scheduled a fight when I'm fighting, and I was signed to him.
Do you think that's a relationship that y'all could like mend? Have y'all mended or?
No, I just like it's more so like I respect him. And I won't say I appreciate him. I appreciate him for what he done because he did he did help me out. He definitely helped me out, but it was more so like he would say that he gave me like money to get my mom out the hood, but me being from the hood, 10,000-15,000, that's not after a couple months. She gonna be back in the hood, and I'm gonna be back asking for money.
Floyd Mayweather recently made headlines after publicly addressing his complicated relationship with Gervonta Davis. In a candid discussion, Mayweather revealed surprising details about their past, including moments where he tried to guide Davis away from making mistakes that could impact his future. Mayweather expressed that he always wanted Davis to have something to show for his career once it was over, hinting at decisions Davis had made that he wasn't entirely supportive of. Davis, who emerged from the tough streets of Baltimore, became one of boxing's most electrifying stars under Mayweather's mentorship. However, behind the glitz and glamour, tensions brewed between the two, leading to allegations that Mayweather may have tried to undermine Davis's career. When asked about his current relationship with Mayweather, Davis responded that while there was no bad blood, he had to focus on himself and his own path. He acknowledged that Mayweather had already accomplished what he set out to do in boxing and that he didn't fault him for distancing himself, though a part of him wished that Mayweather had stayed involved. Throughout various interviews, Davis has spoken about the complexities of their relationship. He pointed out that Mayweather put him in certain situations where he felt set up to fail. One key example was his fight against Jose Pedraza for his first world title.
Check this out. Gotta get in here and check this out. Ryan Garcia is spilling tea. In a recent interview, he claims that Gervonta and Floyd Mayweather's falling out is due to a result of Gervonta smashing Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Yaya. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with Yaya Mayweather, she is currently 23 years old, and she actually shares a baby with NBA YoungBoy. She typically does make headlines surrounding her behavior about NBA YoungBoy. I know she was going through some court cases involving her slicing a woman up over her baby daddy, but that is not what we are talking about here. Ryan Garcia is claiming that Gervonta and Yaya had some sort of relationship or some type of dealings in the past. I want to go ahead and just get into the clip here.
Gervonta, Floyd Mayweather's daughter, and that's not even a secret. That's not something I'm exposing.
Oh wow, that's
after somebody did that to my daughter.
I'm curious to know what you guys think about this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
At the time, Davis was 16-0 and only 21 years old. He hadn't fought in nearly 8 months and felt unprepared for such a significant challenge. He believed that Mayweather scheduled the fight too soon, possibly expecting him to lose. The tension between them may have extended beyond boxing. Davis suggested that part of their fallout stemmed from an incident involving Mayweather's daughter, Yaya. Davis claimed that she repeatedly messaged him on Snapchat, and when Mayweather found out, he was furious. Davis speculated that this personal issue, along with other factors, led to Mayweather making decisions that were detrimental to his career. He cited instances where Mayweather scheduled fights that clashed with his own events while he was still signed to him. Despite everything, Davis acknowledged Mayweather's role in his career. He appreciated the help he received early on but felt that Mayweather exaggerated his financial support. Davis recalled that Mayweather claimed to have given him money to get his mother out of the hood, but in reality, the amount wasn't enough to sustain real change. Davis suggested that Mayweather's reluctance to fully support him stemmed from his own ego, as he never wanted to see another fighter surpass his success.
Public knowledge that Tank and Mayweather had issues. It's public knowledge that they're not in the contract. And it's public knowledge that Tank has moved on and is trying to, for the sake of words, separate himself from the umbrella of being under Mayweather. But Mayweather was there. Mayweather was there. Why wasn't? No. It wasn't because you wasn't trying to take away from the moment. It was because you weren't sure what that moment would look like.
Another major point of contention was when Davis was preparing for his fight against Ryan Garcia. He alleged that Mayweather barred him from training at his gym, which he saw as another attempt to sabotage his career. This incident further fueled speculation that their falling out was more personal than professional. Adding to the drama, Ryan Garcia recently claimed that Davis and Yaya Mayweather had a past relationship, and this was a primary reason for their rift. This revelation reignited conversations about the real reasons behind their ongoing feud. Fans and media outlets speculated that a combination of personal grievances, financial disputes, and professional disagreements contributed to the breakdown of their mentor-protege dynamic. Davis ultimately chose to leave Mayweather Promotions, seeking to become his own boss. He viewed the relationship as toxic and felt that parting ways was necessary for his growth. While Mayweather himself once left Bob Arum to forge his own path, he seemed less supportive of Davis doing the same.
And can he be a household name? Probably in due time, but right now, he's a B-level fighter. Probably a B-. He didn't go about it the right way. You have to have a game plan. But as far as in boxing, he's probably a B-. Focus on what I'm focusing on. He already did what he had to do, bro.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You sit on the show. So I had to fight.
Some in the boxing community believe that Mayweather struggles to see other fighters succeed beyond his own legacy, which may have played a role in his actions toward Davis. As Davis moves forward in his career, he has made it clear that he harbors no resentment toward Mayweather. He appreciates what was done for him but recognizes that he had to break away to fully realize his potential. Meanwhile, Mayweather's perspective remains that he only ever wanted to guide Davis in the right direction. Regardless of the differing viewpoints, their relationship remains one of the most complex and talked about dynamics in boxing today. Floyd Mayweather recently spoke out against Gervonta Tank Davis on live TV.
Decisions that I wasn't too fond of. So that's why I try to keep him on the right path. I don't want him making any mistakes, like myself. When his career is over, I want him to have something when his career is over.
Revealing surprising details about their past and how things really unfolded behind the scenes. He also exposed Davis for the controversial fight with Lamont Roach, saying, "I know he's made some decisions that I wasn't too fond of, so that's why I try to keep him on the right path. I don't want him making any mistakes like myself. When his career is over, I want him to have something." Davis emerged from the challenging streets of Baltimore to become one of boxing's most electrifying talents. Under the mentorship of the undefeated Mayweather, his career seemed destined for greatness. However, behind the glitz and glamour, a tumultuous relationship brewed between...
Is he still a part of your camp and crew or something, or not?
Floyd outdoing him. He always been like that. I gotta focus on what I'm focusing on. He already did what he had to do, bro.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't fall him for stand to himself and things like that. But it's also a part of me type of come back and help too. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's much love to the whole Mayweather promotion. You know what I mean? Ain't no bad blood type of shit. And a lot of people think when I be tweeting on Instagram, I be mad. I just be talking shit.
You've been tweeting a lot more recently, bro. Why is that?
Yeah, I'm a cat.
Yeah.
Cat, man.
So,
I want that cat. I want to be.
What does that mean? You're angry now? You're trying to talk more?
Yeah, I'm angry.
Yeah. I respect it, bro.
mentor and protege, leading to allegations that Mayweather sought to undermine Davis's career. When asked about his current relationship with Mayweather, Davis responded that he has to focus on what he's doing and doesn't blame Mayweather for keeping to himself. Despite that, he felt there was a part of Mayweather that could have come back and helped more. He dismissed the idea of bad blood, saying people misinterpret his social media posts, explaining that when he's in training camp, he's more vocal. Davis has acknowledged the complexities of his relationship with Mayweather, stating that while Mayweather had already done everything he needed to in the sport, he wanted to focus on his own career without unnecessary distractions. One pivotal moment for Davis was his fight against Jose Pedraza. At the time, he felt unprepared to face such a high caliber.
It's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just going to say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it would serve him best to go and be his
opponent and believed Mayweather orchestrated the match prematurely, possibly hoping for his defeat. This decision raised questions about Mayweather's intentions and how it affected Davis's career trajectory. Davis claimed that personal issues may have played a role in the strain between them, hinting at an incident involving Mayweather's daughter. He recalled that she was reaching out to him on social media, which reportedly angered Mayweather. While he didn't want to go too deep into it, he admitted that this incident contributed to their falling out. As Davis's career progressed, he noticed subtle ways in which Mayweather appeared to undermine him. One example was scheduling fights in a way that clashed with Davis's events, despite being under contract with him. Over time, Davis came to respect Mayweather's influence on his career but also saw the need to break away from the relationship. He expressed gratitude for the opportunities Mayweather provided, but also
Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. How the say Terrence Crawford should fight? Gonna be there. That don't make no fucking sense. You don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you. You don't never.
The last question, guys.
Is there like a love-hate morality? Like,
yeah, I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest. But he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad. And he because I don't want to say like he's just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always I'm this.
Highlighted that the financial support he received wasn't enough to sustain long-term stability. Before Davis's highly anticipated fight against Ryan Garcia, Mayweather reportedly barred him from training at his gym. Davis interpreted this as an attempt to sabotage his preparation. The tension between them only grew as rumors swirled about Mayweather providing training tips to Davis's opponents, including Frank Martin. Davis believed Mayweather's actions were intentional and aimed at orchestrating his downfall. During the fight against Lamont Roach Jr., tensions within Davis's camp became evident. His longtime trainer, Calvin Ford, was absent from his corner, raising questions about whether Mayweather played a role in their separation. Observers noted a discernible difference in Davis's performance without Ford's presence. He struggled to find his rhythm and lacked the sharpness that defined his previous fights. Ford's absence was particularly notable when Davis appeared to misjudge the number of rounds remaining in the fight, leading to a lapse in focus. Fans and analysts questioned why Ford wasn't the lead man in the corner, as he had been with Davis since his childhood.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him, and I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah,
that deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah, oh, that's part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet, but that's bigger than his deal.
Man, wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal.
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
When the fight took a turn, it was Ford who eventually stepped in to provide guidance. Davis has openly credited Ford as a father figure, someone who provided the love and structure he lacked growing up. Ford played a crucial role in shaping his career, and without him, Davis admitted he likely wouldn't have made it as far as he has. He recalled sleeping outside the gym as a child, waiting for it to open, showing his dedication and the deep bond he formed with Ford. Mayweather's involvement in the rift between Davis and Ford, whether intentional or not, could be seen as a strategic move to destabilize Davis's support system. Losing Ford meant losing stability, and for a fighter like Davis, that could lead to a decline. The trust between a boxer and their coach is everything, and without it, success is uncertain. As Davis continues to navigate his career, the fallout from his relationship with Mayweather remains a defining chapter. Whether Mayweather truly sought to undermine Davis or whether their differences stem from deeper personal.
You said, well, what was the lose situation? What you mean?
Just it was a situation that he put me in to, make me lose what he thought I was gonna lose.
You talking about like a boxing match or?
Yeah, boxing match.
Who was your man? If you don't want to, it's fine.
Who? Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 16-0. 16-0. And I was 21 at the time. And I haven't fought like 7 or 8 months.
Personal issues, the impact on Davis's career is undeniable. Now free from Mayweather promotions, Davis is focused on forging his own path, determined to prove that he can succeed without his former mentor's influence. Floyd Mayweather recently made headlines after publicly addressing his complicated relationship with Gervonta Davis. In a candid discussion, Mayweather revealed surprising details about their past, including moments where he tried to guide Davis away from making mistakes that could impact his future. Mayweather expressed that he always wanted Davis to have something to show for his career once it was over, hinting at decisions Davis had made that he wasn't entirely supportive of. Davis, who emerged from the tough streets of Baltimore, became one of boxing's most electrifying stars under Mayweather's mentorship. However, behind the glitz and glamour, tensions brewed between the two.
Like, why would he try to diminish your career?
Because at that time, I don't want to go too deep into it, because I don't want to bring up mine. But it was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting.
Okay.
Kept hitting me on Snapchat. So they sent it to Floyd, and Floyd bugged out.
Okay.
So that's what made it like.
And you think that was a downfall of your career? I mean, y'all.
No, it was a downfall. Yeah. It wasn't a downfall of my career. I mean, our relationship, because it was more things that he was doing. Like,
he scheduled a fight, I think, doing like your fight or something. I don't think they did it, but
stuff like that.
Promoting,
stuff like
leading
that,
to allegations that Mayweather may have tried to undermine Davis's career. When asked about his current relationship with Mayweather, Davis responded that while there was no bad blood, he had to focus on himself and his own path. He acknowledged that Mayweather had already accomplished what he set out to do in boxing and that he didn't fault him for distancing himself, though a part of him wished that Mayweather had stayed involved. Throughout various interviews, Davis has spoken about the complexities of their relationship. He pointed out that Mayweather put him in certain situations where he felt set up to fail. One key example was his fight against Jose Pedraza for his first world title. At the time, Davis was 16-0 and only 21 years old. He hadn't fought in nearly 8 months and felt unprepared for such a significant challenge. He believed that Mayweather scheduled the fight too soon, possibly expecting him to lose. The tension between them may have extended beyond boxing. Davis suggested that part of their fallout stemmed from an incident involving Mayweather's daughter, Yara.